Alright, I believe we are live. Let me check. Give me 1 second. Yes, we are live. Alright, so Chiefs Raiders on Monday Night Football. I am going with the Chiefs here because they've been pretty good over the Raiders lately. And the Raiders have also gotten off to a pretty bad start so far this season, as they only have one win. But let me pull up the comments real quick. Let me know who you have winning. Comment if you have a score prediction. And I'm also gonna put out a poll. Give me 1 second. Alright. Hold on. Let me pull up these comments so I can see what you guys are saying. Let me know if you have a score prediction. I'm going to go with the Chiefs. As I said, they're returning home. The Raiders haven't really been that good this season. Alright, here we are. Who will... Alright, there we go. Who will win? Raiders, Chiefs. But, inactives. Let me get to those. Chiefs inactives, running back Ronald Jones, quarterback Harrison Buckner, defensive end Mike Dana, quarterback Shane Buscemi, probably said his name wrong, defensive end Benton Whitley, guard Trey Smith, defensive end Joshua Kaindaw, probably said that wrong again, and I think I missed somebody. No, I got everybody. Alright, hold on. Let me check the Raiders. Raiders. Is there inactives? Running back Britton Brown. Linebacker Jayon Brown. Tight end Foster Moreau. Defensive tackle Jonathan Hankins. Defensive tackle Matthew Butler. And defensive end Deshaun Bauer. Hold on, give me 1 second. Alright, so you guys make sure to vote on that poll. As I just told you the inactives, but any key players that are playing for either team that were actually listed on the injury report, no. Sam Webb is the only guy that was listed on the Raiders injury report that is active tonight. But make sure to vote on that poll. Also, let me pull up some pull up the rosters. Give me 1 second. Hold on, give me 1 second. Alright. So, here we are. So here we are. Alright, let me get the rosters up. Give me a second. Comment if you have a score prediction. Alright, here we are. Alright, go Chiefs. I've also got the Chiefs winning 24-21, okay. Let me check my score prediction. Just give me 1 second to do so. So, something I'm realizing is with Ronald Jones being inactive for the Chiefs, is he's inactive due to a coach's decision. He hasn't played all season. So, I mean, what is the point of signing Ronald Jones if you're not going to use him? Because they signed him in the offseason. And on the depth chart, he's listed as their 4th running back, behind Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Jerick McKinnon, and Isaiah Pacheco. Uh, 34-20 Chiefs, okay. I was just gonna check something. I don't remember what it was now. That's what it was. I was checking the Chiefs Raiders. But the Chiefs have been pretty good in the Chiefs Raiders series. Obviously, they play twice a year. Since 2015, they've only lost twice. So, according to my calculations, that should make them 12-2 in the past few years. So, let me check my score prediction for you guys. I definitely know I picked the Chiefs because they're returning home. They've been pretty good so far. They're coming off a great win over the Buccaneers. And the Raiders really just haven't been that good. Chiefs, Raiders, I said 27-21. So the Chiefs' offense has been okay without Tyreek Hill. And it really hasn't shown too much. Because, I mean, they still have Patrick Mahomes. They still have Travis Kelce. And it appears as the Raiders will get the ball first. So I'm going to go ahead and end this poll. Alright, there we go. Alright. Here we go. So Chiefs Raiders set to kick off. Yes, the Raiders will get the ball first. Something to also watch is Chiefs kicking, as they've been without Harrison Butker for a few weeks now. And the kicking hasn't been amazing. I believe they have Matthew Wright right now. Let me check the Chiefs kicker. Just gonna go to their depth chart. Give me 1 second. Their kicker right now is they have nobody listed as backup kicker. Alright. But here is Carr. He hands off to Josh Jacobs, who he gets 3, maybe 2.5. As their players to watch, Josh Jacobs and Devontae Adams for the Raiders, Chris Jones, L'Jarius Sneed for the Chiefs. Carr wind up under center on 2nd and 8. Jacobs is the running back. Here is a toss running left with Josh Jacobs. And really not much space as he's able to get about 3, maybe 4 after his second effort, but not a whole ton of space there. And now a late flag comes in. So let's see what this is. It is a chop block, so that's going to back up the Raiders after a decent start to the drive. It was against Chris Jones, who's one of the Chiefs' best defensive players and is not usually easy to stop. Alright, so now 2nd and 21 for the Chiefs. Here's Carr, drops back for his first pass of the game. And he's going to take a deep shot right away, looking for Mac Hollins. Oh, Mac Hollins just dropped it. Tipped by the defender, Watson. And it went into Hollins' hands. But it just dropped it. Not like dropped it. It would have been a difficult catch because no, just hit him right in the chest. Never mind. I thought it got tipped. Apparently it did not. And it just hit him right there. He just didn't catch it. Good throw there from Derek Carr. Derek Carr not having a very good season throwing down the field, as he's 5 of 16 for no touchdowns and 2 interceptions when throwing 20-plus yards. They need 21 here. Carr underneath. He finds 34. Absolutely no idea who that is. 34. Oh, that's Brandon Bolden, their other running back. Now, another running back they have is Zamir White, a rookie out of Georgia. But he's listed as their 4th running back. So probably not going to see a whole ton of action tonight. AJ Cole to punt for the Chiefs. For the Raiders. Sky Moore set to receive for the Chiefs. On 4th and 9. Cole gets this one away cleanly. And drives Sky Moore back to his own 14-yard line. Now, Moore on the return. He makes one cut. Then dives under a tackle and is taken down at his own 20-yard line. And that is where we will see Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense for their first drive of the day. So the Raiders, they had a pretty good drive, but it was that that penalty that really set him back. Patrick Mahomes 22-3 record in his career against AFC West opponents. Edwards-Helaire motions back into the backfield. Mahomes starting at his own 21-yard line in the shotgun. And here is a quick give to Edwards-Helaire, but he's tripped up immediately after about a gain of 2. And now the Chiefs, they were able to run the ball against a very good Buccaneers run defense last week. So I'm interested to see if they're going to try to establish the run again today. As last week they had 2 backs average over 5 yards a carry in Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Isaiah Pacheco, the rookie 7th round pick. Chandler Jones into the south there, still without a sack this season. Here is Mahomes. Scrambling, being chased by Chandler Jones. Hit as he throws, and looking for 83. That is the second string tight end, Noah Gray. But that pass was knocked away and falls incomplete. Chandler Jones, 0 sacks in his first 4 games, which is the first time that has happened in his, I think it's an 11-year career. Mahomes now chased by Max Crosby, and Mahomes goes down. Actually doesn't go down, but is swung around. Back at his own 10-yard line. And the Raiders come up with a big 3-and-out. Defenses look good to start. So now Tommy Townsend standing in his own end zone. Sends this one deep, fielded at the 30. Dodges 1 tackle, but is then quickly taken down at his own 33-yard line. I don't know who their punt returner is. I think it's at 80-something, 84 maybe. Oh, that's Keenan Cole. So he's their punt returner. But both defenses with good first possessions. Raiders forcing a 3-and-out. Chiefs defense had a good drive, but they were definitely helped out by that penalty. So now the Raiders offense back onto the field after an uneventful first drive. Hold on, I'm just checking something real quick. Alright, sorry. So the Raiders tried to run the ball twice on that drive. One was a penalty, but they did get 1 time for 3 yards before they took a deep shot down the field. And now the Chiefs secondary lost Jardavius Ward in the offseason. Lost Tyrann Mathieu. I forgot his name for a second. They did bring in Justin Reed, but they really haven't been awful so far, I don't think. Despite losing a few key players, as I just mentioned. The passing defense, just checking the stats real quick. They are near the bottom of the league. They're the 6th worst. And I just missed the first down play. But looks like they stopped it behind the line of scrimmage. Here it is. So Derek Carr was lined up under center. And just got pressured, and then had nowhere to go with the ball when he tried, or with the ball or himself when he tried to step up in the pocket. Now, 2nd and 17 after the sack. Hunter Renfrow in motion. Carr once again under pressure, bobbled by Josh Jacobs, but ends up catching it. Blockers in front, great tackle there by 32 on the Chiefs. That is Nick Bolton. If Bolton didn't come up with that tackle there, he's looking at a sure first down and probably a whole lot more. As he also had some blockers in front, so that would have been a big play for the Raiders. The Chiefs defense, when Snead blitzes this season, 53% completion percentage. Here's a toss running left with Josh Jacobs. Cut back. And second effort, I think he just got the first down. A flag does fly. Let's see what this is. This could be a holding penalty because that is in the area of where it would be. Let's see what the call is. So the results of the play is a first down, so they did give him the first down, but it's an illegal block in the back, so they're going to replay third down. It was on .72. I have no idea how to say his name. So now here's 3rd and 13 after the penalty. Renfrow in motion. The Chiefs blitz their defensive backs 19% of pass plays, which is highest in the NFL. Carr under pressure finds Brandon Bolden for the catch, but he's going to wind up short of the first down as the offensive line comes in and pushes, but he's still there, just shy of the first down marker, so that brings up 4th and 1. Frank Clark with pressure there once again, as he had the sack earlier. So now Raiders going to line up to go for it here on 4th and 1. As they've brought in an extra offensive lineman, 2 running backs, a tight end. Looks like potential quarterback sneak here. Carr lined up under center, and it's not a quarterback sneak, it's play action. Carr going to take a deep shot down the field, looking for Davante Adams, who's wide open. And Davante Adams in for the touchdown. Excuse me. Derek Carr finds Davante Adams on 4th and 1 for a big 4th down conversion. Man coverage there by the Chiefs. Adams just easily able to get past and has several steps of separation there. Carr makes a great throw, and Davante Adams puts the Raiders on the board first. And the extra point is also good, so that now makes it 7-0 Raiders. So Raiders strike first on a big 4th down conversion. Big decision to go for it to begin with. On 4th and 1 from their own 4th and 1 from their own 42-yard line. So inside their own territory, that is a big situation to go for it. And they ended up getting it, so the decision to go for it pays off in a big way as they come away with 6 points. Really 7 after the extra point. Hold on, give me 1 second. Alright, so Raiders strike first. And now the Chiefs look to answer back after they find themselves down 7-0 early. Alright, so on the kick return, there will be no return as it hits in the end zone and bounces for a touchback. As they're showing some highlights of Derek Carr and Devontae Adams in college. So here's 1st and 10 for the Chiefs at their own 25-yard line. Mahomes to throw. He finds that is Watson for the first down. And that is the Chiefs' first down of the day. Devontae Adams, 38 receiving touchdowns from Derek Carr in college, which is the most of any player in that period of time. Cole Hardman in the backfield. Now it is a quick throw to Hardman on a little swing pass, and Hardman is able to get about 7 or 8 there on first down to bring up 2nd and short. As that's a good way to use Cole Hardman. He's pretty dangerous with the ball in his hands. I think he returned kicks last year. And now also has got good speed. So maybe use him like that. Also, he could help replace Tyreek Hill. I'm not necessarily saying he's Tyreek Hill, but he could definitely help. Here is 2nd and 4, Mahomes. Quick throw. There is Travis Kelce for the catch. And the first down. So Chiefs offense looking better. Hi, how's it going? So, with the Chiefs offense getting the ball out of Patrick Mahomes' hands quickly, which is probably a good thing because of Chandler Jones and Max Crosby coming off the edges for the Raiders. Here is a handoff to Edwards-Helaire, and that goes nowhere. Max Crosby in on that one, stopping Edwards-Helaire for no gain, as that brings up 2nd and 10. Usually it's a pretty good idea to block him. Who scored? Devontae Adams scored on a 58-yard touchdown pass on 4th and 1 for the Raiders. and that is how we got to where we are now. So Chiefs with the ball with 6:15 left in the first quarter. Kelsey in motion. Mahomes throws on the run to MVS for another first down. As Chiefs, as I said, getting the ball out of Mahomes' hand very quickly. Trying to find a way so the pass rush can't get home after Mahomes was pressured a few times and sacked once in the opening drive. Also, getting Patrick Mahomes on the move there. You got the Chiefs. Yeah, me too. I'm going to go... my score prediction I said before was 27-23 Chiefs. I think it'll be a pretty close game, but I do have the Chiefs winning, as I just think they're the better overall team, and the Raiders have gotten off to a pretty slow start. As the Chiefs also spend their first timeout after the first down play. After the conversion to make it a first down, they spend their first timeout. So Chiefs moving the ball very effectively. A lot of quick, short passes, which is probably going to be the way they're going to opt to go here with a good Raiders pass rush, which is a good option anyway. Maybe a few screens also. That's a good thing against a good pass rush. But the Chiefs have moved the ball very well on this drive, unlike their first drive. This drive, 5 plays, 32 yards. The first drive they went 3 and out and lost 11 yards. Alright, so coming out of the timeout, let's see what the Chiefs opt to go with here. As I said this before, but I'm interested to see if they're going to try to establish the run again. As last week, it worked very well. They were able to have a very good game against a elite run defense in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They ran for 189 yards as a team and 5.1 yards a carry, which is very good. 2 running backs over 50 yards, Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Isaiah Pacheco. Also 2 rushing touchdowns. One was by backup tight end Noah Gray. Alright, so across midfield here for the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes 4 for 4 to 4 different receivers. MVS in motion. Here is Mahomes to throw. He's now going to scramble. He's going to take off and slide after a gain of... after a gain of 4. So here is 2nd and 6 for the Chiefs. Mahomes drops back now, looks to run again, and he's got plenty of space now as he slides inside the 25-yard line and gives the Chiefs another fresh set of downs. As that is now back-to-back plays. Patrick Mahomes able to step up, avoid the rush, and take off and run for some yards. This play bigger than the previous one. Juju Smith-Schuster in motion. Mahomes hands up. Nope, play action. looking for Juju Smith-Schuster, but that one falls incomplete. Chiefs looking for a flag on Chandler Jones, who did sort of grab a hold of Juju before the ball got there. But I still think that throws a little far out in front. Maybe not. But I could definitely see calling a flag there. They opt to not do so. Which, I mean, I still don't hate to call not to. So now 2nd and 10 at the Raiders' 23-yard line. Chiefs on the move. Here's Mahomes. He floats one, looking for Juju Smith-Schuster again. This time, off his hand. Good coverage there. Not much separation. This time off his right hand. So now 3rd and 10. Chiefs convert 60% of the time on 3rd and 10 plus, which leads the NFL. Here is Mahomes under pressure and just throws it at the ground, looking for Jerick McKinnon. That brings up 4th and 10. Good job there by Mahomes not to take a sack and force them into a more difficult field goal when they have had kicking struggles early this season. So here's the field goal, and it is no good. He missed it to the right. To the kicker's right, I should say. But, the kicking struggles for the Chiefs continue. As that was just the kicker's fault, who is, let's see, it is, their kicker, it's not Harrison Butker, who probably makes that, because he is one of the best kickers in the NFL. But, their kicker right now is, it is Matthew Wright, who's with the Jaguars last season. He's kicking for the injured Harrison Butker. And this season, he is 1 for 1. Only kicked last week for the Chiefs. Actually, sorry, he was 2 for 2 on field goals. This one now makes him 2 for 3, as that was no good. So Chiefs not able to get on the board despite a very good drive there. As the drive ends, I think it's at 11 plays. Yeah, 11 plays, 52 yards. They were able to move the ball pretty well. Patrick Mahomes with 2 big scrambles on that drive. One for 4 yards and one for 16. And also did a great job avoiding hits on both of those. But a 41-yard field goal was missed, so the Raiders' defense keeps the Chiefs off the board despite a good-looking drive. Chiefs kickers this season. Harrison Butker in week 1 injured his ankle and is 1 for 1 on field goals. Safety Justin Reed went 1 for 2 on extra points. Matt Amendola in weeks 2 and 3 went 3 of 4 on field goals, and now Matthew Wright in weeks 4 and 5 has now gone 2 of 3. Here is the give to Josh Jacobs, and he is taken down by Bolton after about a gain of 3. Nick Bolton, a second-year player out of Missouri, 22 years old. 2nd and 6 here for the Raiders after a respectable 4-yard run on first down. They go 6 offensive linemen again, as that is also what they went with on the 4th down play, where they shocked me and went play action. Here is the give to Josh Jacobs, and he fights through initial contact, but is now only able to get 2 yards. As Chiefs defense has been pretty good aside from that one long 4th down, as if they opted to punt there, it would have been a 3 and out, but they opted to go for it, and the huge gamble did pay off as they ended up getting on the board. Now here's 3rd and 4 for the Raiders, as they've got a fullback in the backfield, Hunter Renfrow in motion. Carr wound up under center, and he looks to throw. Carr fires over the middle, complete to Hunter Renfrow. And let's see where they're going to spot this. It looks like they're going to spot it for first down. As, yes, they do. It's first down for the Raiders. As Hunter Renfrow is a very good slot receiver in the NFL. Very reliable 3rd down target. By the way, yes, he definitely did get that first down. He had 33 catches on 3rd down last season, which was 2nd in the NFL to Justin Jefferson's 36. Derek Carr once again wound up under center, this time Devontae Adams in motion. Here's the give to Josh Jacobs. Jacobs tries to cut it outside. If he just went a little further outside, he was probably gone. But still a good run of 9 there on first down, as the Raiders have established a run a lot, or tried to. They did a sort of like a fake jet sweep to Devontae Adams. And Carr has spent a lot of time under center in this game. And once again, he has wound up under center again, as the Raiders now across midfield. Carr, delayed handoff to Josh Jacobs, fighting forward for the first down. Let's see where they're going to spot this. I think he should get spotted just short. And they're going to have to bring the sticks out and measure, as this is a very close play. I didn't really think it was that close. It was close, but I do think he was definitely short. The Raiders have obviously played, this is their 5th game this season, and this is their 5th different offensive. Wow, is that close? What? Get that ref some glasses. That was short. What? Unless we didn't have a good angle of it. How in the world did he call that a first down? That was clearly short. Alright, that call makes absolutely no sense. I don't understand how this guy's a ref if he can't see things clearly. Here's Jacobs fighting for maybe a yard, and that is all I'll get. As I'm still shocked that they called that a first down. Because unless they didn't have the camera in a position where you looked right down, but typically they get the camera in that position, that was clearly short. I don't understand how they called that a first down. So many bots on YouTube these days. Yeah, I know. But here's 2nd and 9. Devontae Adams lined up. Looks like 1-on-1 on the top. Hunter Renfrow in motion. Here's Carr. Looks to throw, pump fakes, and finds the fullback, Alec Ingold, out of the backfield. I think that's their fullback. Oh no, sorry, Alec Ingold is not their fullback. Don't know where I got that from. It is Jacob Johnson, their fullback. Sorry. But at the end of the first quarter, Raiders up on the Chiefs 7-0. Chiefs had an opportunity to score, but missed the field goal. As their kicking struggles have continued, as now as a team on field goals, they are. What is it going to be now? Good thing you keep up on the chat. Yeah. Otherwise, they'd just be spamming away. Oh, right, I was checking the Chiefs' kicking, as they've had kicking struggles all season long, as they showed Matt Amendola, who's their second kicker of the season, went 3 of 4, and now Matthew Wright is 2 of 3, so already 2 missed field goals and a missed extra point for the Chiefs. So as a team, they're 6 of 8 on field goal attempts, that includes tonight, and 13 of 15 on extra points. So obviously, you don't want to be missing extra points and field goals, so Harrison Butker's actually been out for quite a while. As I'm not sure when he's coming back. He hurt his ankle when he slipped on a tee. This is from today at 3:10 p.m. So, Chief Special Teams Coordinator on Harrison Butker, he still has a lot of pain and swelling in that ankle. It's going to take some time to get him back. So, I mean, that's not necessarily what you want to hear if you're the Chiefs, as Harrison Butker is definitely a very good kicker. Alright, so here we go. 3rd and 4 for the Raiders. Derek Carr this time not lining up under center, as the Raiders have lined up Carr under center a lot so far today. This time, Carr in the shotgun with Jacobs to his left. Renfro lines up in the slot, going from the right to the left. Here's Carr to throw. He drops back and takes a shot down the field, looking for Davante Adams. Pass interference. Flag is thrown, as that probably should have been interference. Definitely looked like it. Second time, Carr has taken a deep shot for Davante Adams. It is pass interference. It's on Rashad Fenton, who is a 4th-year corner out of South Carolina. Yeah, that's definitely interference. And now, that brings the Raiders inside the red zone, as they're at the 17-yard line, looking to potentially make this a 14-0 lead, or at the very minimum, 10-0 lead. Here's Carr. He hands off to, that is rookie Zamir White, and that goes nowhere. Frank Clark in on the stop. That is another big play for Frank Clark, because he already had a sack earlier, and another tackle for loss, I believe. He had half a sack, 2 tackles, and a tackle for loss. That includes that play. So he's gotten off to a great start this game. Now 2nd and 17 for the Raiders. Carr in the shotgun. Jacobs lined up to his left, as that was a loss of 7. Here's Carr, looks to throw, and he's going to lob one up to Davante Adams, and another flag is thrown. Looking for Davante Adams, 1-on-1 on the outside again. 3rd time they go to Adams, once he was wide open, and the other two times a flag was thrown. This time, rookie Jalen Watson in on the coverage. And now, this is going to give them a 1st and goal at maybe the 1 yard line, depending on where the foul occurred. This one's really not like that bad of a penalty. So at the 1 yard line for the Raiders, Carr wound up under center. Jacobs now motions into backfield. But that really, you could, I feel like that wasn't necessarily like the worst play. Here's Carr, play action, and throwing to Matt Collins, who gets tripped up, but no flags. I don't think he would get to that pass anyway. As now 2nd and goal for the Raiders. I feel like one time here for the 1, you have to give Josh Jacobs a chance. As they're explaining this one, don't know what they're saying though. But here's 2nd and goal. Carr wind up in the shotgun. Here is the give to Josh Jacobs. Jacobs fighting for the touchdown. And Josh Jacobs extends the Raider lead and makes it 13-0. As Jacobs with a 1 yard touchdown run. Really nowhere to go for Josh Jacobs, but I mean, all he had to do was just push his way forward a little bit. Didn't need much, only a yard. And the Raiders extend their lead to 13-0 over the Chiefs. 10 plays, 69 yards, took 5:05 off the clock. And this extra point by Daniel Carlson splits the uprights to make it 14-0 Chiefs. As the Raiders jumped out to the early lead. And they look pretty good so far. Their defense has come up with a few big stops. And they've had offensive success as well. Obviously, the big touchdown to Devontae Adams on 4th and 1. And also, they're trying to run the ball as only 14 rushing yards, but when you take out that run for a loss of 7, they've got 21 rushing yards on 7 carries. So, I mean, not amazing. But, I mean, they're still running the ball pretty effectively. Or, like, not super effectively, but they're getting what they need with the run. I should get a football icon to put next to the team with possession. I had that, but then I forgot about that. Like when the NFL started. Hold on. Let me see if I still have that. Here we go. Like that. Or would you extend these and put it like over here? No, I think this is better. Thanks for the recommendation. I had been doing that, but then I just forgot to put it back. Thank you for the recommendation. Very much appreciated. So, Raiders set to kick it away, as this kick bounces over the head of returner Isaiah Pacheco and bounces for a touchback, as Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense will get the ball at their own 25-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco is the running back. He saw a pretty big workload for a 7th-round rookie last week. This time he gets the handoff running left, but really no space to go, as he's barely able to get back to the line of scrimmage. He was a 7th-round pick in the draft out of Rutgers, and has carved out a pretty nice role for himself as the Chiefs running back. And now he remains in the game to the right of Patrick Mahomes as he lined up in the shotgun formation. Here's Mahomes looking to throw. Throws quickly to Travis Kelce. Is hit immediately. Does hold on to the ball. And that brings up a 2nd and 3, 2nd and 4. Sorry, third and 4. But here's 3rd and 4 for the Chiefs. They have to get to the 35-yard line for a first down. Mahomes, empty backfield. Now Jerick McKinnon motions back there. He's probably the best pass-catching running back the Chiefs have. And he's in for 3rd down. Mahomes, under pressure, spins away from Chandler Jones and floats it for McKinnon, but leads him a little too far as McKinnon can't catch up to that. And the Chiefs will be forced to punt it away as they go 3 and out. Chandler Jones came very, very close to getting his first sack of the season. Beat left tackle Orlando Brown around the edge. And Brown is one of the best left tackles in the NFL. But here is Tommy Townsend. Looked like a high kick off his leg. But that is fair caught at his own 22 or 23-yard line. So now, Raiders offense gets the ball back after scoring a touchdown. Alright, but the Raiders going to get the ball back after 2 pretty good drives. They started off with a uneventful drive where they went 3 and out. And then they followed up with back-to-back touchdowns. So let's see if they can go get another touchdown and extend their lead even further. As they've been looking for Devontae Adams down the field quite a bit. They've been able to connect one time, but they've gotten pass interference calls on the other. I mean, for the Raiders, I don't really think they care how they get the points. They just want to get the points. And especially get wins, as they've only got one of them on the season. But they've looked pretty good so far today. as the defense has been good. Pitching a shutout so far to a very good Chiefs offense. So now, at their own 23-yard line is the Raiders. Carr wound up under center. Jacobs is the tailback. Here is the give to Josh Jacobs up the middle. Jacobs fighting free. Getting free, sorry. Big run there by Josh Jacobs on first down for a gain of 13. As he's had a few very nice runs so far this game. Obviously, the touchdown was only a 1-yard run. But, I mean, it's still getting points to the board, and I don't really think the Raiders care, as I said before. If it's 1 yard or if it's 100 yards, they just want to get the points. I don't really think any any team would care how they get the points. They just want to get the points. Derek Carr wound up under center. Once again, 6 offensive linemen in for the Raiders. Here's the give to Josh Jacobs. A big hole made by the offensive line. Jacobs into the secondary. Wow, he just ran over Justin Reed. Another good run there for Josh Jacobs. As he gets the ball all the way into Chiefs territory here for a 20-plus yard run. And that was a concern I had about the Raiders coming into this season. I knew their passing attack would be pretty good, but their offensive line, would the offensive line play hold up? So far, it has pretty well in this game. Carr's gotten pressured a few times. They've gotten stopped at the line of scrimmage, I think, once on a run. But otherwise, they've been pretty good. Aside from a few plays, I think 3, one where Carr was sacked, another. Alright, 3 or 4 plays, Carr, quick throw. Looking back shoulder for Devontae Adams, didn't turn and look for the ball. And that falls incomplete to bring up 2nd and 10. Josh Jacobs averages 2.7 yards 2.7 yards after contact per carry, which is 6th best in the NFL. 2nd and 10 for the Raiders at the Chiefs' 44-yard line, already in Chiefs territory after several good runs from Josh Jacobs. Carr, quick throw. Hunter Renfrow makes one man miss. That is Watson, but still only able to get a few yards after the juke. Now 3rd and 7 for the Raiders. And they're at the 41-yard line, so sort of like that fringe area, because it would be a pretty long field goal. Here's Carr to throw. Pressured, Carr going to step up and run. No, he's going to dump it off to Josh Jacobs. Jacobs very close to a first down, but ends up being just short. And now, decision time for the Raiders. Do you go for this on another 4th and short? Do you kick the field goal, which would be a long field goal, but you do have a very good kicker in Daniel Carlson? Carr stepped up in the pocket and then just dumped it off to Josh Jacobs, who did a great job making the guy sort of miss to get a few extra yards. And once again, they're going to keep the offense out there to go for it here on 4th and 1. This time, they don't bring in an extra offensive lineman. Carr wind up in the shotgun. 4th and 1 for the Raiders. And a timeout was called by Derek Carr as the play clock was winding down. Now, it's going to be interesting to see, are they actually going to go for this? Or did they just wind up to try to draw them off sides and now they're going to kick a field goal? The offense looks like it's still out on the field. No, now they're going to come off. And the field goal unit will come on. So the Raiders look to extend their lead to 17 Hold on, give me a second. Alright, here we go. To 17 to nothing. Daniel Carlson's career long is a 56-yard attempt. And now this one from 53. To another very long field goal. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is curling, but just sneaking in there. As Carlson pads the Raiders' lead, making it 17-0. As the Raiders have gotten off to a pretty good start. Despite not getting off to a good start this season, they've gotten off to a great start this game. With a touchdown, getting points on 3 of their 4 drives, and keeping the Chiefs off the board, which is not an easy task. So, that drive, the Raiders able to move the ball, specifically on the ground, as now Josh Jacobs up to 9 carries for 55 yards, averaging 6.1 yards a carry. For the Chiefs, they haven't necessarily gone to the run as much as I would expect them to, only 3 designed carries. Their leading rusher is Patrick Mahomes, but that is just 2 scrambles. As I don't really think the Raiders are that good against the run. Like, they're not, like, amazing, but they're not awful. Hold on, I'm just checking their stats so far. Actually, they're near the top of the league. They're, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th. The 9th best team against the run. Alright, so 9:22 left. But going back to the Raiders against the run real quick, they only give up about 103 yards per game. So, pretty good. Chiefs actually have the best run defense. Hi, how's it going? And this kick bounces over the head of Isaiah Pacheco. As it is a touchback, and Mahomes on the Chiefs offense with the ball at their own 25-yard line. The Raiders got off to a pretty bad start, 1-3, 0-3 in games decided by less than seven or less points, and not that great in the red zone. But tonight, 1 for 1 in the red zone, 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Overall, 1 for 1 with a touchdown. Mahomes being chased by Chandler Jones, trips as he throws it. Was looking for Sky Moore there, but instead ends up throwing it just short of Moore as he was falling as he let that ball go. So now the Chiefs definitely need to get some points back on this drive. Ideally a touchdown, because you don't want to potentially be going into half down 24-0. I mean, I know there's still plenty of time left in the first half. So 9:16. Mahomes sidearms one, looking for Juju Smith-Schuster, but he just drops that one to bring up 3rd and 10. But what was I saying? Oh, I know there's still plenty of time left, 9:12 left in the half, but I mean, you don't want to go down even further and then be finding yourself digging, digging at a big hole at halftime. Mahomes in the shotgun for 3rd and 10. Jerick McKinnon, their pass catching back, is the running back. Mahomes fires over the middle. There's Marquez Valdez-Scantling for a 1st down catch. A flag does fly, so let's see what this flag is. It is offsides, so they're just going to decline that. And that'll also bring up... Well, I mean, that will also be a 1st down. Here's Mahomes. He drops back to throw, and it's under pressure. Max Crosby takes him down. Back to the 35-yard line. Crosby, with his 1st sack of the game. No, 2nd, I think, actually. Never mind. He had one in the opening drive. But with a big sack of Patrick Mahomes for a loss of, looks about 7. As Max Crosby coming off a great season a year ago. Having a good game. I think that was a 2nd. Now I have to check. Sacks. Yeah, Max Crosby's 2nd sack. 2nd and 17. Here's the give to Jerick McKinnon. McKinnon finds some space, and he's going to get pushed all the way. McKinnon's still on his feet. No way. The Raiders just could not bring him down. They just kept pushing him and pushing him. Looked like he was going to get stopped after about a gain of 5. But then the defenders... He just kept going, and then... That was a 30-yard run. Most of it came after contact. Here they go back to McKinnon. McKinnon gets through the hole very nicely, and gets up for another gain of 10. As now the Chiefs starting to lean on that run game a little bit. Not necessarily like they're a run-first offense necessarily, but they've had some success running the ball this season, so why not do it? Play selection so far for the Chiefs, 15 passes, 7 rushes. Jerick McKinnon remains the tailback. He winds up to the right of Mahomes, and he gets the ball once again. This time, no space, as he's going to be very, very short to... very, very close to a Chiefs 1st down. As it does appear they're going to give it to him. As he didn't really have a whole ton of space to operate there. But then again, they didn't need a whole lot less than a yard. McKinnon remains the running back. He motions into the backfield and winds up to the right of Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes, under pressure, Max Crosby's there. And he sidearms one, somehow fits it through that window to MVS for 1st down at the 10-yard line. As the Chiefs doing exactly what they need offensively. As moving the football. As good job by Mahomes under pressure. Finding an open receiver in MVS there for a 1st down. And now 1st and goal from just inside the 10-yard line. Hardman in motion. Here is a quick little swing pass to Mecole Hardman. And he cuts inside, but still only able to get about 3 yards. Patrick Mahomes, 10 touchdown passes in the red zone this season, which is the most in the NFL. 2nd and goal now from the 7. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is now the running back. Here is a quick nope. Fake quick throw. Looking. Wow! How did Clyde Edwards-Helaire catch that? And he's in for the touchdown. He was falling down. Looked like he was going to end up right on his face. Somehow he's able to catch that and scamper on in for the touchdown. Oh, he's actually not in. He is down just short. Down by contact about half a yard short of the goal line. No, maybe even a full yard short of the goal line. These refs need to get some glasses. I mean, the guy was looking right down the line. And he's still signaling touchdown. And also the play where there was a questionable first down call. They measured. It came up like... It was close, but I thought it was short from the angle they showed, even when they measured. And somehow they said it was a first down. So now they do correct that call and make that one a third and goal, sorry. Alright, so here we go. Third and goal. Let's see what they come up with. Here. Alright, third and goal. Nicole Hardman in motion. Patrick Mahomes lined up in the shotgun. Jerick McKinnon, the running back. Hardman in motion. Mahomes takes the snap, looks to throw. Over the middle, finds Travis Kelce. Now that one is a touchdown. As the Chiefs get on the board and cut into this lead, making it 17-6. Vol's going to beat Bama. I think they have a very good chance to, especially if Bryce Young does not play. They've looked really good so far. But the only thing I have a concern about Tennessee is, can they stop the Alabama offense when it matters? Because their defense really hasn't been great. I believe Tennessee can keep up with Alabama's offense because they're that good offensively. But it's just, I don't know if the defense can stop them when it matters. But the extra point is right down the middle as Mahomes to Kelce for the 1-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs cut into this lead and make it only a 10-point lead. As it is now 17-7. Hold on, give me 1 second. Alright. Oh, I don't know why I put 17-10. It's 17-7. Sorry about that. Hold on, now I did something I didn't want to. I'm also going to move this over here because the Raiders are set to receive the kickoff. Alright, so after the Chiefs finally got on the board, there is 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. So the Raiders are set to receive the kickoff. And let's see if the Chiefs defense can actually get a stop here, as they have struggled to stop the Raiders offense, except for the first drive of the game. And the kick is sent away, and it will not be returned as it bounces a few yards deep in the end zone for a touchback. As they're showing how Davante Adams has been targeted down the field 3 times today. 2 of them pass interference has been called. One of them, Carr and Adams connected for a touchdown. Davante Adams responsible for over 100 yards. 58 yards receiving, but responsible for 48 yards they gained due to penalty as well. Here's the give to Josh Jacobs. And Jacobs with a good run on first down gets about 8 or 9. As he's really picked it up. Especially last drive. Put a fullback in there as well as an extra blocker, and Jacobs just follows him right through. So now 2nd and 2 after an 8-yard run by Josh Jacobs on first down. As once again, they go with 6 offensive linemen. Davante Adams looks like to be one-on-one on the outside. Mac Hollins in motion. Here is the give to Jacobs, and he lowers the shoulder, and that is going to be a first down. A late flag flies, so let's see what that is. It is holding on Thayer Munford Jr. of the Raiders. So that'll back him up 10. And he is their listed as their backup right tackle on their depth chart. I did not know where he plays in the offensive line. So now 2nd and 12. Backing them up after the penalty, remaining with 6 offensive linemen. Oh, he's probably the extra offensive lineman they have in. Here they give the ball to Jacobs again. And he gets some good running, making this about 3rd and 6. Alright, here we go. 3rd and 6 for the Raiders. As even play split, 12 rushes for 62 yards and 12 passes for 108 yards. Obviously, the big 58-yard play to Davante Adams. Bad snap, and let's see. Looks like a timeout is called. Yeah, Raiders take their 2nd timeout of the half before this 3rd down play. As it was probably best that way, as it was a bad snap, or not a bad snap, but bobbled by Derek Carr. And also, looks like the Chiefs will bring a blitz there. Alright, so here we go. 3rd and 6 for the Raiders from their own 29-yard line. They need to get to their own 35. Carr changes the play. Here's 3rd and 6. Carr steps up. Now looks like he's going to run. Nope, he's going to fire on the run to an open receiver in Davante Adams. And the ball came out. Let's see. Big hit put on by 38 of the Chiefs. That is L'Jarius Sneed. The Chiefs are saying he didn't have enough time for it. He didn't have enough time for it to be a catch. Let's see. So he catches the ball there, takes 1 step, 2 step, 3 step. Then the ball comes out on a big hit As I would say that's probably a catch. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Then he's hit. Very fortunate the ball went out of bounds. And they're going to keep this ruling of it is a catch, which I definitely agree with. Here's the give to Josh Jacobs. This time nowhere really to go as he's able to get maybe 2 yards there on first down. As you could definitely argue that one either way as a catch or not a catch, but I mean, he took 3 steps with the ball. So I feel like that should probably be a catch. And that brings us to the 2-minute warning. So now, going back to that play. So, what is a catch? So, we'll find that out while they're at commercial break for the 2-minute warning. So this is from 2020, but I mean, I would still imagine it's going to be pretty accurate. So the NFL simplified catch rules, which also apply to interceptions, require the player to do 3 things. Control the ball, get 2 feet or another body part down, and make a football move like a third step, reach for the line to gain, or ability to perform such move. So based off that, I would say that's got to be a catch, right? Because I think it's 3 steps, right? Here's another one. I don't know when this is from, but a player who makes the catch may advance the ball. A forward pass is complete by the offense or intercepted by the defense at the field of play, at the sideline, or in the end zone if a player who is inbounds. A secures the ball in his hands or arms prior to the ball touching the ground, and B touches the ground inbounds with both feet or any part of his body other than his hands. And then it says here, C, after A and B have been fulfilled, performs any common to the game. Examples: tuck the ball away, extend it forward, take an additional step, turn up the field, or try to avoid a defender. So, based off what I just read, it definitely seems like that should be a catch, and they did get that one right. But if you guys disagree, let me know in the comments, but I think that should definitely be ruled a catch. Here's play action. Carr, under pressure, dumps it off to Josh Jacobs, and L'Jarius Sneed, nope, sorry, that is Nick Bolton in on that play. I thought that was Sneed. I thought I saw 38. That was 32. But Bolton in on that play, stopping it for no gain, as it is now 3rd and 8 for the Chiefs. For the Raiders. And here could be a big 3rd down for the Chiefs, because if you stop them and call a timeout, and you've got some time to work with. Alright, so here we go. 3rd and 8. Carr in the shotgun. Brandon Bolden is the running back. Just got the snap off with 1 second left in the play clock. Carr under pressure. And wait a minute. Alright, so Chris Jones came up with the ball. It looks like he may have gotten a strip sack, but I'm not sure. A flag is down late, so let's see what this is. So, right now, 1:07 is on the clock. Alright, so let's see what this call is. I mean, if they call roughing the passer here, that's going to be really bad. So, I mean, this is not roughing the passer. I mean, I'm sure we all saw that. It's rough. How is that roughing the passer? That is a terrible call. That's just like the one with Tom Brady yesterday. That is a brutal call. This is a terrible roughing the passer call. Chris Jones working on the right tackle. What, because he landed on him? Where is he supposed to land? That is not a roughing the passer call. Also, that should be a fumble. But now, because there's roughing the passer, there's no fumble? I mean, what the heck? That's such a bad call. Now, because there's roughing the passer, is there no fumble as well? That is a really bad call. So now Raiders inside Chiefs territory with a new set of downs at the 40-yard line. Here is the give to Josh Jacobs, and he's dancing around but only able to get 4 yards. Here it is again. He comes around from his blind side. Well, really not his blind side, but I mean, because he lands on him, where is he supposed to land? I don't understand that call at all. 2nd and 7 here. Carr drops back to throw, and he's going to take a deep shot down the field looking for Matt Collins, and that pass is incomplete. Alright, you guys let me know in the comments, should that have been a roughing the passer call? I'm going, absolutely not. After the Tua issue, there's going to be some problems, penalties involving quarterbacks. I understand that, but I mean, this is football. You want to prevent injuries, which I understand. Here's the give to Jacobs, and he gets very close to the first down marker, but ends up being a few yards short, as now there's 13 seconds left, and now the Chiefs spend a timeout. So now the Chiefs spend a timeout with 13 seconds left. So now, Daniel Carlson comes on for a 50-yard attempt. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is on its way, and it is right down the middle. Another successful field goal for Daniel Carlson. There's going to be some bad calls this season. The NFL should look into it after the season. I mean, the NFL needs to do something now. That's 2 bad, really bad roughing the passer calls this week. The one to Tom Brady yesterday, and then this one. I mean, I do understand that they want to. They also put a few seconds back onto the clock, just another 17 seconds. Alright, so there is 17 seconds left. Chiefs have one timeout remaining. Currently down 20-7. Here is the kickoff from Carlson, and it is out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Mahomes and the Chiefs offense will have 17 seconds to get into field goal range and make this a 10-point game at the half, if they decide to do that. But because they opted to call a timeout, there, I would assume they're going to try to put together a drive. I mean, the only thing is they have struggled with kicking field goals, but Chiefs will receive the second half kickoff. So 17 seconds left. Mahomes, quick throw to Jerick McKinnon, and he's able to get out of bounds after only 4 seconds. Took off the clock, and a late flag flies as well. This could be either... I think they're motioning for a face mask. But 12 seconds left. It is personal foul, face mask. So now that's going to really help the Chiefs here, as they're going to get into better position. As, yes, that is a face mask penalty. Ref's actually able to get that one right. So now Chiefs already across midfield, don't need a whole lot further to get into field goal range, although Matthew Wright is a backup kicker and hasn't been great. Here's Mahomes looking to throw. He's going to step up and fire way down the field, looking for Travis Kelce, just out of his reach. Now 7 seconds remain. And they still have a timeout, so they don't need to necessarily work the sidelines here. Because if you can get a chunk play and then call a timeout, like we saw with the famous 13-second drive last season in the AFC divisional round. If you can get like a chunk play to get yourself into field goal range and then call a timeout. Here's another quick throw to Jerick McKinnon. And 4 seconds run off the clock there. I still don't think they're in field goal range, though. Since we've got 3 seconds left. So 3rd and 3 here. And they have sent out the field goal unit. So Matthew Wright, career long, is 56 yards, which he made in London last year against the Jaguars, and the Raiders now spend their final timeout. So 3rd and 3 here. This is going to be a... what is it going to be? A 59-yard attempt, I think? Oh, sorry. I splashed water in my eye. If you see me rubbing my eye out, that's why. 59-yard attempt here for Matthew Wright and the Chiefs. This would be his career long. This is right down the middle, and it is good. Matthew Wright brings the Chiefs within 10 and a 59-yard field goal attempt as he sets his new career long. As the Chiefs not only down by 10 heading into the half. Good snap, good hold. The kick was good as long as it had the distance, and it did. Well, just cleared the crossbar. So Raiders up 20-10 at the half. Who do you guys think will win? I'm going to put out a poll. Then I'm going to go take a very short break. So, Raiders up 20-10. Who will win? Alright, there we go. Raiders up 20-10. I forgot to put at the half, but whatever. You guys know. So half here. So I'm going to go take a very short break. You guys vote on that poll. Let me know your updated score predictions in the comments below. Or to the side, whatever you're watching on. So I'm going to go take a short break. Let me know your updated score predictions. We'll go over what I thought of the first half, my updated score prediction, and who I think will win if I'm going to stick with the Chiefs. But I'm going to go take a very short break, and I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Thank you guys for staying with me. So far, 75% have said the Raiders, 25% have said the Chiefs. Raiders 30-20. Okay. So, again, I could still see this game going either way. But I'm gonna have to go with, I don't know. I don't know if I can go away from the Chiefs. They're only down by 10 at the half. 33-31 Raiders. Hi, how's it going? But, I don't know. I don't know if I could say, I could still see this game going either way. Even though the Raiders are up by 10 and they had a great start, I'm going to stick with my original prediction in the Chiefs. And they're going to... And I'm going to stick with my original score prediction, 27-23 as well. 27-23 as well. So I'm sticking with my original prediction with the Chiefs winning this one 27-23. Let me know who you have and what your score prediction is. I think I read these already. 30-20 Raiders and 33-31 Raiders. 60% say the Raiders, 40% say the Chiefs on the poll. Make sure to vote on that. But for the Raiders, they've ran the ball very successfully in the first half. As a team, averaging 4.8 yards per carry, but when you take out that one run by rookie Zamir White where they lost 7, it's just 14 carries for 79 yards by Josh Jacobs for 5.6 yards per carry and a touchdown. So, I mean, very good running the ball there. Derek Carr also with a big connection to Devontae Adams down the field for 58 yards and their first touchdown. And he's also the game's leading receiver with 72 yards and a touchdown on 2 catches. He's been targeted 3 times. Wait. What? He's been targeted... Then he's been targeted 4 times. 30-27 Chiefs. Okay, I can see that. Again, I'm going 27-23 Chiefs. The Chiefs, their offense has been held in check. I mean, their leading rusher is Patrick Mahomes with 2 carries for 20 yards, both scrambles. And Mahomes is 12 of 20 for 98 yards and a touchdown to Travis Kelce. So, I mean, not amazing for the Chiefs. They could definitely have had a better first half. But I would think it could still go either way. The Raiders got off to a great start. The Chiefs clawing their way back. As comparing some team stats real quick, just give me 1 second to pull them up. Alright, so here we go. Some team stats from the first half. So first downs, both teams pretty even. Chiefs at 11, Raiders at 10. Total plays, each team's run 30 on 5 total drives. Yards per play, Raiders a little bit more efficient, averaging 6.6 yards per play to the Chiefs 4.7. Passing wise for the Raiders, they have 126 passing yards and have been sacked 1 time for a loss of 7 yards. And for the Chiefs, they've been sacked 2 times for 20 yards and have thrown for 78 yards. Rushing wise, both teams pretty even. Chiefs at 63 rushing yards, Raiders at 72. Both teams 1 for 1 in the red zone. Penalties, Raiders 4 for 49, Chiefs 3 for 62. No turnovers, although that roughing the passer call, that should not have been a roughing the passer. Should have been a turnover because it was also a strip sack where Chris Jones did come up with the ball. And time of possession, the Raiders lead that category, owning the ball for 17:31, while the Chiefs only had the ball for 12 minutes and 29 seconds. Chiefs win by field goal, like a last second field goal, like a walk-off field goal, like that. So I can definitely see that, especially how the game's gone so far. But some other NFL players chiming in on that roughing the passer call. Micah Parsons. Hold on, let me pull it up. But the second half does start, so I'm going to end this poll. And also make this quarter 3. Alright, there we go, and the Chiefs do still have the ball. Yes, alright, I see your comment about on a last second walk-off field goal, which I can definitely see. Here's Mahomes, play action, quick throw to, that's MVS, who falls down, but is still not down by contact, and now ends up getting a first down. But, as I was saying, with some NFL players chiming in on Twitter, we've got Micah Parsons, the NFL is terrible, change the rules or just make the league 7-on-7. Darius Slay, defense is so hard to play in this era. Only 2 major players to chime in right now. But, I mean, just shows how bad that call was. Sorry, I was just reading. So, they're going back to the MVS, where he sort of like rolled down and then got back up to run. He was touched down by contact. He was touched on the helmet. So, I mean, he's still down. So here's 2nd and 2. Mahomes hands off to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be very close to a first down. I think they're going to give it to him as they should. And yes, they are. So first down for the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes' one career 17-point comeback, which was 2019 against the Texans in the AFC divisional round. Tonight they trailed 17-0, so this would be his second 17-point comeback. Here's Mahomes, pump fakes once, then finds Clyde Edwards-Helaire out of the backfield, who is, again, very close to another first down. And the ref who's spotting it is standing right in front of the first down marker. And they're going to get another first down. Raiders always blow leads. I'm not saying you're wrong, I just don't really remember any off the top of my head. But, I'll take your word for it. Here's Mahomes, hands off to Edwards-Helaire. And he runs for 3. So 2nd and 8 after... Well, I do remember, now that I look at it, the They blew a lead against the Cardinals in overtime, and allowed the Cardinals to force over. That just hit Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the back of the head. They gotta turn around and look for the ball at some point. But yeah, the Raiders were up 20-0 over the Cardinals. Going back to your point about blowing leads. So here is 3rd and 8 after the incompletion off Edwards-Helaire's head. Hardman in motion. Here's Mahomes. Rolling out right and fires sidearm to a wide open receiver in MVS. If he just cut back across the field, he probably has a much bigger gain. But still able to get a good chunk of yardage there and pick up a Chiefs first down. So that moves the sticks for the Chiefs. And now they're inside the Raiders' 30. Here's the give to Jerick McKinnon, who's taken down from behind by number 5. That is, I have no idea how to say his name. DeBallo? A second-year guy out of Virginia Tech. So 2nd and 6 here for the Chiefs after the first down run of 4. Jerick McKinnon remains the running back. Here's Mahomes. Protected well. He fires over the middle off the hands of McCall Hardman. A flag does fly, so let's see what this is. It is an illegal contact penalty on the Raiders. So that'll give the Chiefs an automatic first down. And it is on number 21, who is America Robertson. Again, I probably said his name wrong. Oh, they called it on the wrong guy. It was 25. Here is the give to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and he gets about 2 yards there. Chiefs win by overtime touchdown or game-winning field goal. Okay. I could see that. So you're saying it's going to go to overtime. Again, I could see that. Especially because the Raiders have actually looked pretty good so far. But the Chiefs, I have faith in them that they will come back. Here is Mahomes. Lobs one for Juju Smith-Schuster, makes a nice play. And gets inside the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And now the Chiefs have a 1st and goal, looking to cut this lead down to 20-17. A 3-man backfield, actually 2 of 3 are wide receivers. There's a shovel pass to Kelsey, but the Raiders able to defend that one rather well, as he's only able to get a yard. So here is 2nd and goal for the Chiefs. This is the first drive of the second half for either team, as it has taken 5:15 off the clock so far. And it's taken 10 plays, 71 yards for the Chiefs. Receiver in motion, that's number 88. Don't know who that is. Mahomes, looking left, throws, looking for Juju Smith-Schuster, but he never turned to look for the ball. By the way, 88, the guy that was in motion, is that is Jordy Fortson, a tight end in his second year. It might go like the divisional round last year against the Bills, where like the Chiefs win because of the coin flip, and they go right down, score. Quick throw, Travis Kelce in for the touchdown. I could see that one, but Kelce catches another touchdown pass from Mahomes, his second, responsible for both of the Chiefs' touchdowns, and Chiefs cut the Raiders' lead to 20-16 at the moment, 17 after an extra point. So Matthew Wright for the extra point, and he doinks this one, but it still goes in. As that one hit off the upright, but still ended up getting in there for a for the extra point being successful. Ball doesn't lie, ref. What do you mean? Alright, so let's see how the Raiders can respond to the touchdown drive they just allowed. And let's see if they can answer with the touchdown of their own. As they got off to a great start offensively. As they went the refs are going for the Raiders, but the Chiefs are shutting them down. We're gonna come back. Are you a Chiefs fan? Or, I'm just wondering, if you're not a Chiefs fan, what team are you a fan of? As I'm a Giant fan. So here is the kickoff. And it goes through the end zone for a touchback. And then again they show the replay of the roughing the passer call. Which, I mean, is a terrible call to begin with. Chris Jones, a Pro Bowler each of the last 3 seasons, flagged for roughing the passer tonight on a very soft penalty. You are a Chiefs fan, okay? Here's Carr. He fires outside quickly to Josh Jacobs. A flag is thrown in, 2 of them actually. But Jacobs is able to get the ball close to the first down marker. And now let's see what these flags are. It is pass interference on the offense. Number 10, that is Mac Hollins. Some of these offensive pass interference penalties are... I don't know what the word for it is. I guess annoying is the right word. I mean, it's not the offensive player's fault that the defensive guy runs straight into him. I mean, sometimes the guy sort of goes out of his way a little bit to get in the way. But I mean, some of these offensive pass interference calls are pretty annoying. And this play is flagged and blown dead. So let's see what this flag is. It is delay a game. As that now backs them up to, what is this going to be, 1st and 25? Darren Waller is out tonight, so I did not know that. They just popped him up on screen. Here is Carr. Drops back to throw. Protected pretty well. He finds 87. No, 80. 87, I believe, is Foster Moreau, who's inactive tonight. Yeah, 87 is Moreau. But that is Jesper Horsted, who is their, what would be their 3rd string tight end. But Darren Waller has been ruled out for the remainder of Monday Night Football after suffering a hamstring injury in the first half. 2nd and 20 here for the Raiders. Here is Carr. Has plenty of time. Now the time runs out and he shovel passes this one. But it goes nowhere, barely back to the line of scrimmage. This brings up 3rd and 20. Hold on, there's a cricket jumping over here. No idea where it went. Alright, it's gone, but I don't know where it went. Okay, sorry about that. So, they are going to flag this one down for intentional grounding. So now, that's going to be a loss of downs. That's going to bring up really long because they put the lines of the tackle box here. As Carr was protected well. Then, no, he was outside of the tackle box. Maybe because it didn't get back to the line of scrimmage? But now, this is 3rd and 27. So, they're just going to hand this off to Brandon Bolden. If the Raiders don't get the first down, they're going to have to go for it because they know... because they know what the offense is. Like for the Chiefs, you mean? You can't go for it on 4th and 22, though. But here's A.J. Cole to punt. Only his 2nd punt of the day. And this is a short kick. And it is going to skip out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A flag does come in, so let's see what this is. I did see Cole go down, so this could be like a roughing or running into the kicker. There is no foul on the play for, I think it said wiggle block in the back, but I'm not sure. But the ball switches from the Raiders to the Chiefs. As the Chiefs now with the opportunity to take their first lead of the day if they score a touchdown here on this drive. But that was just... sorry. Not a very good overall drive for the Raiders. As it's technically listed as a 3-and-out, although they ran a lot more plays than that. They ran one... Well, they ran 1, 2, 3... No. Alright, they ran a few plays. But really, it was that Jacobs ran for 11, and then, but there was, so it was a quick pass to Josh Jacobs for 11, but the offensive pass interference was called to bring up first and 20, then delay a game, first and 25, then the intentional grounding call, pushing him back to 3rd and 27, and then a 4th and 22. How much time is there in the quarter? 7:04 left in the third quarter. Alright, so Chiefs' first 3 drives, they had 2 3-and-outs. But then, hold up, here's a quick carry for Clyde Edwards-Helaire for 2 yards. But, there was a... In their recent drives, they've scored points. Here, I can figure out myself what they were saying. So their first 3 drives, no points. They went 3-and-out, missed field goal, 3-and-out. Then their last 3 drives, they've gotten points. Here's Mahomes. He fires on the run, looking for, I believe that was MVS, but that falls incomplete. Alright, here we go. 3rd and 8 for the Chiefs. Mecole Hardman in motion. Here's Mahomes. Protected well. Fires over the middle. And finds Hardman complete. And Hardman has it down to about the 25-yard line. Mahomes, good protection there, able to find the open receiver in Mecole Hardman. Here's Mahomes, who scrambles for 9. Sorry, I missed the beginning of that play, but it looks like that's what happened. Alright, so he has 2nd and 1 after, hold on, let me check. I believe that was Patrick Mahomes' scramble. Yeah. Alright, here we go. 2nd and 1 here for the Chiefs. Inside the red zone, Sky Moore in motion. Mahomes hands off to Jerick McKinnon, and he's got himself a Chiefs first down. And now excuse me, sorry. Chiefs with the ball at the Raiders 15, I think it was. At the Raiders 16, Juju in motion. Here's Mahomes, quick throw to Juju Smith-Schuster, and he's inside the 5-yard line. I'm new, so I didn't say that, but how old are you? I'm 15 right now. But, if you're new, welcome. So here we go, first and goal for the Chiefs at about the 1.5, maybe 2-yard line. Mahomes stumbles, gets up, and is just forced to take a sack. Number 52 of the Raiders, that is Denzel Perriman, in for the sack. I believe he was the NFL tackle leader, or at least top 5. Mahomes took the snap and then he tripped over his own 2 feet before he got up and just was forced to take the sack. Alright, here's Mahomes, looks to throw on second goal. Now he scrambles out right, and he finds an open receiver in Travis Kelce, who now tries to reverse the field. And Kelce is in for his 3rd touchdown of the day, and gives the Chiefs their first lead. Travis Kelce doing some good stuff with the ball in his hands after Mahomes finds him. And the Chiefs take their first lead of the day and go up 23-20. But Denzel Perriman was the 6th leading tackler last season with 154 tackles behind Foye Oluokun, Jordan Brooks, Bobby Wagner, C.J. Mosley, and Roquan Smith. Alright, so now Matthew Wright on for the extra point, but first there is a flag. So, personal foul on number 5 of the defense. I'd like to see this, just because I didn't really see anything that would be a personal foul. But Travis Kelce is having a monster game. His 3rd touchdown, all in red zone, which ties his career high. But Matthew Wright on for the extra point to make this a 4-point game. And he does so to make it 24-20 Chiefs. And the Raiders have now blown another lead this season. So let's see how the Raiders respond. They did not have a good response drive last week. Or, sorry, last week. Last drive. But now let's see if now because they're down, that'll spark them at all. So now, there's still a commercial break, and a very, very long commercial break. Alright, now they're finally back. That was really long. Alright, here is the return by 22. I don't know who that is, and he gets it up to the 15-yard line. Alright, there we go. Change the ball marker. So, let's see this drive for the Chiefs. Sorry, for the Raiders at thrown 16. Here's Carr. He finds an open receiver that is the backup tight end, number 80. I forget his name. That is Jesper Horsted. Darren Waller remains on the sideline with a hamstring injury and is sidelined for the rest of the game. He suffered that in the first half. Didn't really see him go off with an injury at all. The Raiders have 6 offensive linemen on the field for 43% of plays in the first half, an average of 9.3 yards per play. With 6 offensive linemen, here's Jacobs. He finds his way for about a gain of 2 to bring up first down. As it seems like the Raiders go 6 offensive linemen a lot, or unless it's just this game. I haven't really seen the Raiders play a whole ton this season. As they go 6 offensive linemen on this play again. Devontae Adams lined up one-on-one on the outside. Here is another give to Josh Jacobs. Jacobs breaking free. And Josh Jacobs picks up another Raider first down, setting himself a very good game. As Josh Jacobs is now up to 95 yards and a touchdown on just 16 carries. Carr lined up under center. Looks like another 6 offensive linemen there, if I can tell correctly. Here's Carr. He hands off to Josh Jacobs. Jacobs explodes through that hole, and Jacobs is off to the races. Josh Jacobs down the sideline, and he cuts out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. Great running from Josh Jacobs. He's now well over 100 yards. Yes, the Chiefs, the Raiders did go 6 O-linemen there. Josh Jacobs having himself a great game. Now up to 132 yards, 7.8 yards per carry. But now 35, I believe that second stringer is, or backup is Zamir White. And Carr goes down for a big sack. A loss of a lot of yards on that play. I couldn't tell how much besides a lot. An 11-yard loss. But at 35, that was, I think that's Zamir White. Yeah, it is, the rookie out of Georgia. A fellow Georgia running back, or former Georgia running back, in James Cook, brother of Dalvin Cook, got his first rushing touchdown yesterday. I don't think White has one, but who knows, maybe both Georgia running backs get their first rushing touchdown the same week. But let me check real quick. I don't think Zamir White's got a rushing touchdown. He had a great preseason, I know that. Yeah, no rushing touchdowns. He's only ran the ball 3 times for 25 yards. Really 4 times after today. So 3 carries, 26 yards. But that's going to really bring him down to 4 carries for 19 yards. So now here we go. In the fourth quarter, in my updated score prediction, 27-23, I'm still going to stick with it. And I'm still going to go with the Chiefs. So, Raiders looking to answer after Chiefs touchdown. Currently on a 5-play, 51-yard drive, which is currently not getting helped by the fact that they just lost 11 yards on a sack. But alright, so here they are, back for the fourth quarter after their commercial break. 15 minutes to go, plus potentially overtime. Here they only have 5 offensive linemen. I mean, I say like only, that's normal, but I mean, they've been going to 6 a lot tonight for about half their plays. Carr lined up under center, Josh Jacobs the tailback. Here's Carr to throw. He finds the tight end quickly. Number 80. Again, I forget his name. 80, that is Jesper Horsted. I just need to drill his name into my head so I can't forget. But here's 3rd and 17 for the Raiders. So only able to get 4 there after the big sack. Carr looking to changes to play. Before a 3rd and 17 here. Here's Carr to throw. Protected well. Now he takes a deep shot down the sideline, looking for Matt Collins, and is incomplete. Looks like he had it for a second, but then couldn't control it. Juan Thornhill in on the coverage there. Also, Fenton there. Thornhill and Hollins both went up for it. both of them sort of had it, but then when they made contact with the ground, they were not able to secure it. So here is a 47-yard field goal attempt for the Raiders. Carlson from the right hash. And this kick is tailing and just sneaking in there to cut this to a 1-point lead. Alright, so the Raiders able to answer with a field goal, and my score prediction is still possible. I mean, I haven't gone back to check every single game, but I don't really think I've ever gotten a score exactly. But I mean, all the Chiefs need is a field goal, which, I mean, seems doable. Next Monday night, another AFC West battle. That one between the Broncos and the Chargers. They just better not have another boring game. It is so boring watching the Broncos play. But here is Daniel Carlson set to kick it away. And this one goes way out of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs offense will take over at the 25-yard line. Alright, so let's see how the Chiefs do. Alright, here's what they had up before. First 3 drives, 0 points, 2 3-and-outs. Last 4 drives, they had 3 touchdowns and a field goal. Here's Mahomes, protected well. He throws complete to Marquez Valdes-Scantling, who's having himself a pretty nice game, for about a gain of 15. That is MVS. That is the 5th catch for MVS, and he's got himself 74 yards. Actually, that did not update. Now 6 catches for 90 yards for Valdes-Scantling. Sorry about that. Here is the give to Jerick McKinnon. He gets through the line of scrimmage and gets about 7 or 8 there on first down. But the Chiefs running backs also having a pretty good game. Pacheco not used as much, only 1 carry for no yards. But McKinnon 6 carries for 54 yards, and Edwards-Helaire 6 carries but only 11 yards to show for it. This time, Jerick McKinnon gets taken down in the backfield by Max Crosby, who is also having himself quite the game. 2 sacks, and now this might even be his second tackle for loss. But Max Crosby, 2 sacks, 3 tackles for loss. I don't know if that includes sacks or not. But here we go, 3rd and 5 for the Chiefs. They've started 0 for 3 on first down. Since then, they've been 5 of 5. 3-man rush, but this play was whistled dead because of a flag. How does the running back false start? But anyway, it was a false start on the running back, as the cricket that was jumping around is now back over here. Alright, but here we go. 3rd and 10 for the Chiefs. As I just said, they started 0 for 3. Since then, they're 5 on 3rd down. 3-man rush for the Raiders. Flag does fly. Mahomes scrambling. He throws on the run to an open receiver. That is Travis Kelce for the first down. But let's see what this flag is. It is a holding penalty on... No, it's an illegal motion penalty on Travis Kelce. Sorry. So... I don't really know the rule there, but apparently they violated some kind of rule, which brings up 3rd and 15. For the Chiefs, Mahomes to throw another 3-man rush. Now Mahomes steps up in the pocket and fires on the run to an open receiver. There is, what's his name? Mecole Hardman, number 17 for the Chiefs. And Hardman comes up limping. And he doesn't even go back onto the field. He goes right to the bench. But there is a flag down on the field, so let's see what that is. It was something on the Raiders, but the penalty was declined. Alright, let's see what this penalty was. And if they put it on the play-by-play, I don't know. Illegal use of hands, by the way. I don't know why they had a defensive end out covering Travis Kelce. I mean, defensive backs can hardly cover Travis Kelce. You expect a defensive end to? But, it was illegal use of hands. Here's Noah Gray, the backup tight end. He makes one guy miss before getting 7 yards on first down to bring up 2nd and 3. So, 2nd and 3 for the Chiefs, as the clock winds under 11 minutes to go here in the game. Just outside the red zone at the 21-yard line. Mahomes hands off to Mecole Hardman, who's now back on the field. Luckily, he's okay. And Hardman gets a first down and about a gain of 7 there on the run. As the Chiefs have actually gotten pretty creative with how they've used Mecole Hardman. With this season... This game, we've seen him in a few different formations, getting the ball a few different ways. But also last season, they got pretty creative. Now, someone I want to see the Chiefs get creative with is rookie Sky Moore. I have really high expectations for him. Holmes hands off to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but that goes nowhere, losing 4 yards. Because of how he went to go hand off to his right, but Edwards-Helaire went to the left. So there was some confusion there. So 2nd and 14 here for the Chiefs. Edwards-Helaire splits out as a wide receiver. Mahomes throws quickly off the hands of MVS to bring up 3rd and 14. That's when he's got to come down with, I should say. Alright, here we go. 3rd and 14 for the Chiefs. Mahomes to throw. He's under pressure, and he's just going to heave it to the end zone, looking for Juju Smith-Schuster, but that one falls incomplete. And the Chiefs will be forced to settle for a field goal attempt with 9:28 remaining. So now, a field goal attempt does make it a... excuse me, sorry about that. Does make it a 4-point game, so a field goal no longer ties or wins the game. And the kick is no good. He missed it. And now the cricket has come over here. But a flag is down the field, so... it is... how do you hold on a field goal attempt? The Raiders just got called for holding. I don't even know how that's possible. How does the defense hold on a field goal attempt? I don't even know how that's possible. Here we go, 1st and 10. Sky Moore in motion. Holmes hands off to Jerick McKinnon. But McKinnon nowhere to go on the first effort, but second effort he's able to get maybe a yard. But now, 2nd and 9 remaining. The Chiefs, 74% touchdown percent in the red zone, which is 4th in the NFL. 3 touchdowns tonight. 2nd and 9, Mahomes empty backfield at the 13-yard line. Here's Mahomes' quick throw outside to Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets to the 5-yard line, but that's all he's going to get, because he is shoved out of bounds, and that brings up a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 2 here for the Chiefs. Mahomes, quick throw to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and he is able to pick up the first down, but is knocked out of bounds just short of the goal line. So he breaks one tackle, but is knocked out of bounds at about the 1-yard line. Here we go, 1st and goal for the Chiefs. Mahomes wind up under center. Play action, Mahomes looks to throw, and he finds Travis Kelce for his career-high 4th touchdown of the day. And the Chiefs now go up by a score of 30-23. Sorry, the cricket's coming over here again. The Raiders just have absolutely no answer for Travis Kelce, as he gets his career high 4th touchdown of the day. But, I mean, he's been limited to only 25 yards. But he does have 7 catches. Going for 2 here. Mahomes scrambling. He fires, and that is batted down by Max Crosby to keep the score at 30-23 and keep it a touchdown game. But now this remains a 1-score game, as a 2-point conversion successful would have made it a 9-point game or a 2-score game, which would have been huge for the Chiefs. But 30-23. Alright, so let's see how the Raiders respond now. They had a field goal attempt. On their last drive, so let's see how they can get, how it's going this drive. Alright, so I'm still waiting for them to come back from commercial break. Now they're back. That is a Chiefs tight end franchise record for most touchdown catches in a single game by Travis Kelce with 4. So now this kick is bounced in the end zone for a touchback, as the Raiders will take over at their own 25. But Travis Kelce, 4 touchdown catches. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Carr, quick throw to Josh Jacobs on a little swing pass. Now Jacobs in space. He's got a 1st down and more, and he gets about 13 there. As 7 minutes and 10 seconds remain in the game here. Josh Jacobs having himself a very nice night. Over 130 rushing yards, 132 to be exact. And 4 catches for 32 yards and a touchdown. But the touchdown's actually rushing. Jacobs lined up as the running back. And he's only carried the ball 17 times. But here is Carr. Quick throw, looking for Devontae Adams, but Adams was not looking for the ball. As now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Davante Adams targeted twice. 4 times, catching 2 of them. That doesn't make sense though, because unless they don't count interference calls as targets, I'm not sure. Alright, but Carr under center looks to pass. Here's another little swing pass to Josh Jacobs. Big stiff arm, but only able to get about 4. Travis Kelce, also the 4th tight end in NFL history to score 4 touchdowns in a game. The first since 1985. Raiders, 2 of 8 on 3rd down. Averaging 12 yards to go. This one a lot simpler at 4 yards to go. Carr under pressure. Shovel passes to Brandon Bolden. But he was hit short. But then swung around by Snead for the first down. Do I know what the touchdown record is for a tight end? Well, I assume you mean for a tight end. I'm checking. I'm on that. Give me a second. But here's a handoff to Josh Jacobs. Tries to break it outside, but great open field tackle by Nick Bolton there. Stopping him after a gain of 1. But the most receiving touchdowns, in a game is 5. But here's 2nd and 8. I also believe when we read that. But 1 second. Here's Carr scrambling, looking to run now. Derek Carr just ducks out of bounds after a gain of 2.5-ish there on 2nd down. Yeah, the most receiving touchdowns in a game by a tight end is 5 when Kellen Winslow had that. And that was also against the Raiders. And now Kelce's doing it against the Raiders. So the record is 5 touchdowns. The overall receiving touchdown record and the record by a tight end. So it's the same thing. It's 5. But here's 3rd and 6 just across midfield for the Raiders. Here's Carr, deep drop. Now he takes a shot way down the field looking for Adams. Oh, whoa, no way! Davante Adams catches the touchdown for the Raiders. I almost tipped over my chair. Wow. I went like that. 48-yard touchdown. Into double coverage as well, but Adams had a step on him. Great ball from Derek Carr. On the run as well. Great job from Derek Carr. Thrown to former college teammate Davante Adams. And now, looks like the Raiders are going to go for 2. Yes, they are. They're lining up to go for 2. With 4:27 left. So, 2-point attempt to give them the lead. Here's Jacobs. Wow, that's going to be close. The ref came in to signal no good. Boy, that looks close. Here's a good shot right down the line. Yeah, Jacobs is short. And now this gamble for the Raiders does not pay off, as the 4th and 1 resulted in a touchdown. This one results in a failed 2-point conversion, and now they're down by 1. So now this is a situation where I kick the extra point. I don't go for 2 here. Because especially if I know there's still 4.5 minutes remaining, and they could still easily go down and put some points on the board, I don't go for 2 in that situation. If there's like 10 seconds left, I have a serious conversation about going for 2. And I probably end up going for 2. But now in this situation, I kick the extra point. How about you guys? Do you kick the extra point or go for 2 in that situation? Because, I mean, it doesn't even make sense to go for 2 in this situation, because they still have 4.5 minutes left. So they can easily go put some points on the board still. Extra point 100%. Yeah, me too. I don't go for 2 in this situation. Extra point 100%, yeah. Extra point, yeah, definitely. You have to kick that extra point. Alright, so now that they're going to go onside kick, it appears. So I'm going to actually take this ball marker away for the minute. No, they're not going to onside kick it. They're just going to send it deep. Here's Sky Moore on the kick return. Moore up to the 29, 30-yard line before he's finally taken down. Reason being, if the Chiefs get a field goal, then you win. Then to win, you have to get a touchdown. Or lose, yeah. And now the Chiefs' offense has scored on 5 consecutive drives. So yeah, also a field goal. Yeah, what you're saying right there is a field goal doesn't tie it anymore. Here's Moore in space. Something the Chiefs need to do more of. Get the ball in his hands and get him in space. As he gets 9 yards there. I thought I just forgot to put the ball marker up, but I just realized I did. So 2nd and 2. Mahomes in the shotgun. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is the running back. Kelsey in motion, going from the right side to the left. Here is the gift to Edwards-Helaire, and he gets a first down and a little bit extra as well. Still getting pushed by the offensive line, but is now what am I saying? He's got about an extra 3 to 4 or 5 yards. So here is 1st and 10. Mahomes in the shotgun. Sky Moore in motion. Here is a quick little bubble screen to Sky Moore. And he gets 8 there. But maybe McDaniels has confidence in his defense if they don't make the 2-point. You would think he's probably have to. But what doesn't make sense about that is they just said the Chiefs have scored on 5 consecutive drives. So if you have faith in your defense to get a stop, then why haven't they been doing it all game long? But the Raiders spend their first timeout with 2:44 remaining. In the first half, the Raiders' defense held the Chiefs to 10-0. Yes. Good point there. But they haven't been able to hold them any longer. So, it got a good defensive start, but they haven't been able to continue it. If the Chiefs score, it's pretty much over. Not necessarily. If they score and go for 2, it's going to be over, right? Because that'd put them up 39-29. No. Yeah. No, 38-29. That'd be a 9-point game. If they score and go for 2, it's over. But even if they just get 7 here, or if they try to go for 2 to put this game out of reach, I don't really feel it's over. Because it's still a 1-score game, and the Raiders would probably get the ball back. How much time is the game left? 2:44. The Raiders with 2 timeouts remaining, Chiefs with 3, plus the 2-minute warning, obviously. Here is the give to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and he is tackled at the line of scrimmage for no gain to bring up 3rd and 3. This is a big 3rd down upcoming for both sides. So 3rd and 3 with 2:40 remaining. Raiders spend their 2nd timeout. The Chiefs 7 of 8 on 3rd downs after they started 0 for 3. And going back to your point about how the Raiders defense held the Chiefs to 10 in the first half. That was also in the first half, but the Chiefs offense also did not... sorry about that. Chiefs offense did also not get off to a very good start. Travis Kelce, 7 catches for only 25 yards, 4 of them touchdowns. Jerick McKinnon goes out wide. Here's Mahomes. Takes a shot down the field looking for Mecole Hardman, but that one falls incomplete. That was a big stop by that Raiders defense. And now, they're not in field goal range. They're going to be forced to punt this ball away. That is a massive play by the Chiefs' defense. I'm like 99% sure they're not in field goal range, right? They're at like their 44. They're at their 46. That'd be a 63-yarder. and he just barely made a 59-yarder. Fair catch called for at his own 6-yard line by Keenan Cole. As Derek Carr and the Raiders offense come onto the field, Derek Carr with 30 career game-winning drives in the fourth quarter / overtime, which is tied for the most in the NFL since 2014 with Matthew Stafford. Alright, so here we go. Raiders at their own 7. Oops, sorry, I forgot to change the ball marker. There we go. Raiders at their own 7. Carr in shotgun. And he hands off to Josh Jacobs. Jacobs bounces outside, or tries to. Then cuts back to the middle. And he's able to get about 8 there on first down. I can understand teams going for 2-point conversions going forward in the fourth quarter. Or going forward on fourth down within the first 3 quarters. We'll go back to that in a second. Here's Jacobs, big hole from the offensive line. And he runs through. But now he is injured, but the 2-minute warning is here. Or he's slow to get up, and now he's going to go off. But now 2-minute warning. But gotta play it safe in the fourth quarter. Yes, but no. So you don't want to be chasing the points early, because then that could set you back if you don't get it late. And then in the fourth quarter, I mean, it depends on how the game's going. If your defense is playing well and you think you're going to get a stop and get the ball back, tie the game. Get the ball back, go down, win the game. If not, and it's been an offensive shootout where a lot of points are scored, go for 2 to win the game. It really depends on how the flow of the game's going, I feel. But I do... You can definitely say play it safe in the fourth quarter. But I say it really depends on the flow of the game. If I'm the coach, I'd probably play it safe and just kick an extra point or enforce overtime or something like that. But it depends on the flow of the game, as I just said. Also, during this 2-minute warning, make sure to press that like button and subscribe button if you haven't already. So, Chiefs up 30-29 at the 2-minute warning. Raiders with the ball at their own 23-yard line. Josh Jacobs just was slow to get up, so hopefully he's okay. So he's had a huge game for the Raiders. 5 catches for 39 yards, also 20 carries for 149 yards and a touchdown. So here is Derek Carr. Josh Jacobs not in the game right now. Here's a quick throw to Hunter Renfrow. He is just short of a first down to bring up 2nd and short. But the clock is still running as he remained inbounds. As 1:45 left now for 2nd and 1. Carr in the shotgun. Brandon Bolden, the running back, standing to Carr's left. Carr takes the snap, looks to throw, and just throws it short into the ground, intended for Their tight end number 80, that is Jesper Horsted. I've said his name like 15 times today, and I still don't remember his name. 3rd and 1 here for the Raiders. But I mean, this is everywhere is 4-down territory for the Raiders. As also, Chris Jones could have been getting held there, so the Raiders definitely fortunate to have this be 3rd and 1 and not 3rd and 11. And they're going to run the ball here with Josh Jacobs and only one timeout. I mean, it's not like you only have 10 seconds left and you're going to run the ball like the Cowboys did at the QB draw. Josh Jacobs lost his shoe on the play. Now he just tosses it over to the sideline and is going to play without a shoe. Carr escapes the pocket, rolls out right, and just throws this one away. And now Josh Jacobs can get his shoe back on. John Harbaugh has cost the Ravens many wins by trying 2-point conversions for the win instead of taking the extra point to tie it up. Definitely has. He's a very aggressive coach with an aggressive mindset. And sometimes I agree with the decision. Other times I don't. Like against the Bills, not last week but the week before, I disagree with the decision to go for it. You got to take the points there. But other times, again, it depends on the flow of the game. If it's been a high-scoring game and you don't really trust the defense to get a stop, take the points. Here's a sliding catch made by Hunter Renfrow, but he's not able to get out of bounds, as the clock will continue to run as it winds under 50 seconds to go. So Renfrow fell down to make that catch, didn't really need to. But 3rd and 1 here as the Raiders spent their final timeout. Probably not. 51 seconds to go. Probably not the greatest decision there to spend their final timeout, but I mean, you don't want to go spike the ball there and have that bring up 4th and 1 where you have to get it. Now you have 2 downs to go get the 1 necessary yard, which I mean, you should probably be able to get it. It's more like 1.5 yards, but Adams in motion. Here's Derek Carr. He looks to Devontae Adams, who's wide open, and makes a great catch and gets inside Chiefs territory. They signaled catch, also got out of bounds. Chiefs trying to signal incomplete. Adams was wide open there. Let's see. Catches the ball. 1. Oh, I think he's going to be out of bounds. He did have a little juggle there. Seven seconds left. They're going to take a look at this. Yep, little juggle. He did not get the feet down. Sorry, the cricket's back over here, and I completely just kicked my tripod. But sorry about that. Devontae Adams had the feet down, but that slight little juggle there. That is probably going to cost them. Pass complete was the ruling on the field. But let's see what they decide to go with here. Sorry if I did completely just kick my tripod, because I know I did. Alright, sorry, now I just probably messed it up even more. Alright, sorry. I'm just going to leave it for now. But, rolling on the field is pass complete. I believe they overturned it. Alright, here we go. After review, it is an incomplete pass. So they reversed the call. So 4th and 1, Davante Adams with a slight juggle, not able to get the feet down. He had it down if he catches the ball cleanly. But that slight little juggle causes the one foot to come up. So it is an incomplete pass. Carr now lines up under center. Josh Jacobs, the running back. It's going to be interesting to see if they go with the run or pass here. Chiefs send a blitz. Carr looking to throw. Off his back foot. And nobody over there. As receivers got tangled up, fell down. Raiders looking for a flag. Fourth, 41 seconds to go. Chiefs brought pressure. Looking for Davante Adams one-on-one on the outside. No, it's just the two receivers ran into each other. No interference. Hunter Renfrow and Davante Adams ran into each other and caused the pass to fall incomplete. And the Chiefs now with the ball. Hold on, let me change this real quick. And they're going to hold on to defeat the Raiders by a score of 30-29. As that was the final play. So that's all for the stream. Make sure to like this stream, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos or streams or anything like that. NFL Power Rankings will be out tomorrow, so make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss those. Thank you guys for watching. Final score: Chiefs 30, Raiders 29. I still kick the extra point and don't go for two here in this situation if I'm the Raiders. But that's gonna do it for this stream. Thank you guys for joining me. This was a lot of fun. This is it. McDaniels will be fired. He won't get another chance. Like, you mean after this game or after this season? Like, this is his last chance as a head coach with the Raiders? But, I don't know. The Raiders have gotten off to a really bad start. They fought a 1-4 on the season. As they are one of 6 teams after the season last chance with any teams. So now, I agree with what you're saying with Josh McDaniels. This will be his last chance if it is not successful with the Raiders. But after the season, I mean, if they keep going at this rate, definitely. He may not even last the whole season. But the Raiders fall to 1-4 in the season and are one of 5 teams 0-4, and one of 6 teams who have 1 win. The Texans they're 1-3-1, so they also tied with the Colts. But so that's gonna do it for the stream. Thank you guys for joining me. NFL Power Rankings come out tomorrow. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure like, subscribe, turn on notifications. And that's going to do it for the stream. Final score: Chiefs 30, Raiders 29, and I will see you in the next video.